Hey everyone, my name is Jake and today we are going to be looking at some Choosing Beggars stories, so sit back, relax and enjoy. Choosing Beggars after a house fire. My husband's job was being transferred to another state. We were having to downsize from a 4,000 square foot home to a 1,500 square foot home in another state. We were about to have a huge yard sale to get rid of the items. Furniture, clothes, gym equipment, housewares we couldn't take with us. A friend I've known since kindergarten lost her home due to a fire just before we were ready to advertise our sale. My heart was broken for her and her family. I can't imagine how devastated I'd feel if I lost everything I have. I invited her and her family to come over and get anything we had for sale they might need. All they had to do was choose what they wanted and haul it away. I even offered them a place to hold any furniture they might want until they could find a more permanent storage solution. I really wanted to give as much as I could to help them start over. I should have known something was off when she complained about our conflicting schedules. I worked office hours. My hubby is second shift. Friend worked graveyard shift and her hubby worked second shift. We ended up taking a day off to accommodate their schedule. When they come to our house, I told her she could have anything that was marked with a post-it note. We'd priced what was for sale that way. She scoffed at the price tags, remarking several times at how high the prices were. I told her she could have, for free, any item with a tag. She went around the house seemingly displeased at what I had to offer. She seemed offended that my nicer items, the ones I was taking with me, weren't things I would give to her. Like, no, I'm taking my flat screen TV and antique bedroom suit with me. She even scoffed at the clothing selection we had marked for sale because they weren't her style. In the end, she only took the treadmill, elliptical, and the piano, saying they would do for now. Seriously? As to why I didn't kick her out, I needed the stuff gone, and she was willing to haul away some really heavy stuff. A definite win for me, especially with the piano because it needed a ton of TLC. With regard to the piano, I was actually expecting to have to either give it away or having to pay to have it hauled away. If she was trying to make a quick buck, I don't begrudge her for that. As many have pointed out, used gym equipment isn't a big moneymaker. Plus, she may have needed cash more than stuff. I really don't care about the stuff or the snub. I rest quite easily at night knowing I tried to do a good deed. You see, even though this choosing beggar took like 3 non-essential items, like you're supposed to take the essential ones, that's what the help's for, this person still had the best outlook on it and said, I tried to do a good deed, and that's what you want to have. Krazy Karen at my dad's restaurant. My dad owns and runs a restaurant in New Delhi. The other day, a typical Karen came in with her 4 kids and did all kinds of Karen things. One of the desserts on the menu is a Bengali mulpua. Karen demanded Rajasthani mulpua, which is a bit different and is not served at the restaurant. She caused a scene and ranted about how incompetent the kitchen staff must be, and that the restaurant should give her a discount for not getting her Rajasthani mulpua. "How dare you!" was uttered several times. My dad had to go out and calm her down. He explained to her that no, the restaurant wasn't going to give her a discount for not having something in the menu, and that the recipes for the 2 desserts were quite different and only one of them was made there. She finally calmed down. Her 4 kids were as annoying as her. Well, what else did you expect? They screamed, ran around, threw food around. Several of the other customers complained. Karen had to be told to keep them quiet, otherwise she would be asked to leave. Karen whined about how the other customers should just mind their own business and begrudgingly told her kids to sit quietly. She and her kids had ordered chicken and rotis. One of her kids had barely picked at his food. When she was presented with the check, she argued that she shouldn't have to pay for the meal that one of her kids hadn't eaten, because according to her infinite wisdom, he only ate a few morsels. You can sell it to someone else. I shouldn't have to pay for it. Karen looked like she had been sucker punched by a bunny rabbit when she was informed that that's not how this works, and that she would be paying for the whole meal. She started another rant about how ridiculous this system was. Thus began another round of introducing Karen to logic. My dad had to go out there again to confront her. He told her in no uncertain terms that she will have to pay for everything she has ordered, regardless of how much of it was eaten. Some of the other customers too let her know that she was crazy, just not in so many words. Ultimately, Karen did pay, while grumbling about how my dad scams people. She then left in a chauffeur-driven Hummer. Unsurprisingly, she didn't tip. You can serve it to someone else. Can you imagine a waiter coming up to you and asking, "Oh, what would you like to order? We actually have something on the special, a half-eaten roti that Karen's kid didn't eat." Do it on the weekend so I don't have to pay you. Free IT services. Intro. I am a developer. I used to try and fix PCs and other stuff for a bit of extra cash when I went to college. The rate was cheap compared to shops, 1/5 or 1/4 of what I make now. Who is who? Choosing Beggar is a person that works at the same company, so I never spoke to her, I just know we entered through the same reception. Me, a random person who wrote this post that you are reading. And Martin, a fake name of a colleague I actually work with. The conversation. The Choosing Beggar. Hello, I got a recommendation for you, that you are really skilled with PCs. Hello, well, no, I just know something here and there. Well, Martin said you will fix my PC. Fixing PCs used to be a small thing I did in college. I don't do it anymore. But Martin promised you would take a look. I got to talk to Martin, who apologized and just asked me to go with it. A gig for old time's sake or some BS. Fine, do you have it on you? I will bring it tomorrow. Here's a list of things I need. First, I want to back up my files, remove bad stuff from it, new SSD, they say it will be faster then, and if you could do anything else to make it faster. Okay, that's almost a day's work. Let's make it 20 euros. I think it will be around 70 euros for the SSD. I still need to know what exactly you need, but that should be fine here. Here is a URL for one. Then, where do you want me to back it to? Wait, what? Why should I pay you? And I found an SSD for half of that, so I am ordering one of those. You can take care of where to back it up. Didn't Martin tell you it was my job and I will be spending my time on it? Almost a full workday. I asked for 20 euros just to cover a few things of that day. And don't order an SSD, it might be a bad fit for your PC. But we are colleagues. Remember, never talked with her. Yes, hence even taking the gig and the 20 euros for all of it. 20 doesn't even cover my daily expenses. You have work for that. I know you work with Martin in a team, so you make good money. You can do my PC on the weekend. Now I am giving everyone a silent treatment. I think I will go with the strategy of pretending this never happened. I can't tell if Martin's like a really good friend or a bad friend. He could be a bad friend because he's just saying to people, oh, this person will do it for free, go ask them. Or he could be a really good friend because he's done it as a joke because he knows this person's really annoying. Can't you send us non-preppy clothes? Seeing someone else's post about a house fire made me think of this story. Never realized it was a choosing beggar situation until now that I think about it. My sister had a house fire about 5 years ago that pretty much destroyed their home, and unfortunately they lost some pets with it too, along with all their belongings. My sister lives in Michigan and I live in California, so I couldn't just pop over there. I had to see the horrible photos and get the news through text. I immediately went on Facebook and set up a group, invited all of my friends to it, and asked for either physical donations or cash that they could give to me and would send. Didn't even think about GoFundMe. Through the donations, I got them some new living room furniture, kitchen appliances, and clothes for her, her boyfriend, and the 2 kids living at home at the time. I was really rallying and amazed at what my friends did. They were in the Facebook group, so they could comment with thank yous or reply to people who needed more specific details, like sizes, colors, etc. The boyfriend, who I will refer to as Ultra Douche, UD, kept complaining about the clothes we were sending the family, saying they were too preppy and can't I send normal stuff? I was astonished. Here, they have nothing, and he's complaining about the style because he's a redneck douche and wearing Gap was apparently too much for him. He called me and my friends bougie and told me to send him money instead because my clothes were not good enough for him. Ultra Douche went on the Facebook group and asked people to send him cash directly, as he would be handling all the purchases for the family. Needless to say, I dealt with my sister instead after that and told the Ultra Douche to F off. Be happy anyone gives a dang about your sorry butt and is donating anything to you. I asked my sister what stores she would like gift cards from, and she said Target and Walmart. Ultra Douche complained that Target was still too preppy and I should only send Walmart gift cards, but he would still prefer cash. Who thinks Target is too preppy? I removed him from the group and let my sister take over all the responses. Like I said, ended up getting them some furniture, appliances, and clothes, even if it wasn't what Ultra Douche wanted. Thankfully, they are no longer together, but Ultra Douche lives on because when they broke up, he wanted to sue my sister for half of all the donations worth because he was entitled to that. He lost. Seriously though, who thinks Target is too preppy? Yeah, I don't know much about Target, but I just know people refer to it as Target sometimes, and I presume that's because it is quite preppy, right? Or am I wrong there? My uncle who wants a better phone than what we give him. So my mum's job gives her a phone for free to use for work purposes, and recently she's got a new one from her job, so she could afford to give away or sell her existing one, which was an iPhone 6. My uncle, who knew this, asked her if she had a phone to give away to him since he needed a new phone and couldn't afford one. My mum offered to give him the iPhone 6, and I kid you not, he actually turns his nose up at it and goes like, "Only an iPhone 6? I wanted an iPhone X. I don't want it anymore." Like, okay, sure. We can't even afford an iPhone X on our own, and you expect an iPhone X from us? In your dreams, maybe. Hey, well, he wanted an iPhone X and now he has no iPhone, so I guess that kinda works. Taco Bell beggars. I work at Krispy Kreme and there's several other fast food places nearby. Every Friday, I would bring the Taco Bell workers donuts until as of recent. I usually bring them a couple dozen of the original glazed, but I stopped because I had this conversation with one of the employees. Brought y'all some donuts, happy Friday guys! Did you bring us the glazed again? Sure did! Oh god, I'm getting so tired of the glazed. Can you bring in different donuts? Probably not. The glazed is the cheapest for me since I still have to buy them. Ugh, but that's all you ever bring. I want something different. Sorry, but that's not happening. Plus, I bring the donuts in for you guys for free. I don't think you're in a position to be asking for certain donuts. Well, you're just being a selfish jerk and rude. Well, I'll just stop bringing your donuts. Let your coworkers know you ruined it for them. And now I bring donuts to the Wendy's and they love it. Edit. I brought the donuts in since I would go there almost every day for lunch. I wasn't bringing them in for a trade. I give them donuts, pay for my food, and then be on my way. Never once asked to trade, but if they offered, I would gladly accept. I also forgot to mention that they had asked me to bring in donuts for them most days I went in. Oh, I really hope all the coworkers found out who ruined it for them because he definitely deserves that. Wow, those two videos right there look really good. I'm gonna have to click at least one of them, right guys? Click one of them, watch more videos.